And at this point in my life, I had opened up Revelation, and I had read the book of Revelation. It really interested me.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't understand a thing I read in it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I still don't. Some
Right.
of it. Like,
Other than new heaven and new earth.
Right.
And
Jesus coming back.
yeah.
And, yeah.
And I was very interested in the spiritual world, angels and demons. I believed in that.
Yeah.
I believed that there was angels. I believed that there was actual demons out there. Now, I didn't know. Now I know so much more that there really is, you know.
But I mean, when you look around you, you see evil, you see
yes,
good.
Yes.
There's
That's
that
what
contrast.
it was, Sadul. I knew we lived in a very, very dark world.
Yeah.
I knew there was something not right.
Yep.
That's what made me just cling to God a little bit. I'm like, this world is evil. I just saw it. I'm like, it's not right. It just didn't feel right. It's like there were times when I didn't want to be here anymore. I'm like, I don't want to live. I struggled with psychiatric, help and been in mental institutions because I never felt like I fit into this world. Like it was just evil and everybody was selfish and wars. And so anyway, so I was very interested in that. Now, this is where God knows, right? God knows our hearts and what's inside of us. And he knew that I was interested in the angels and the demons and Revelation. So he put this guy here. And this, when you look back now, you see this. You don't know it at the time.
Yep, when you look back.
So I'm standing in this long line, and there's a guy next to me. And he's looking at my tattoos, right? And I go, please don't let this guy start talking to me. I don't have time for crazy right now. You know what I mean?
How'd you know he was going to talk to you?
You could just feel it. Okay. I was just hoping he didn't, but I could feel his eyes, right? And it's a long line, and you're like, this guy's going to start talking to me. And I just want to get my drugs and get out of here, my drug money, get out. So sure enough, he starts talking to me. But he started talking to me about the afterlife and angels and demons and devils because he saw my tattoos.
And those were the only two tattoos you had?
Yeah, I didn't have any other.
Okay.
And so he started asking me, he's like, oh, you know Jesus? And I go, well, yeah, I believe in Jesus, and the devil. And I go, yeah, I believe they're real. Yeah, I go, I believe in heaven. That's what I believe in, heaven and hell.
Right.
And he starts questioning me. I'm like, here we go, right? Hour. I'm like, I got to talk to this guy for an hour before I get up there.
So you were interested in the topics, but you didn't want to really engage?
I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't like people. You know what I mean? I wasn't a people person. God is still working on me in that, breaking down those walls. So anyway, I talked to him, told him what I believed, told him I read Revelation, and he was kind of schooling me on it. He's like, that's real stuff. That's really going to happen. And he said, next door to the welfare place was a McDonald's. And he goes, after this, would you like to go to McDonald's and get a bite to eat and have a sandwich and talk some more? Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I was hooked.
Okay.
And
now, was this guy a Christian?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
So
wait, Sadul, he's telling a story.
Patience.
We go in. I think I bought him food because he didn't have any money or something. I'm like, we just got money. Christians who want to plant a seed, they always want the food for free. So we get a McDonald's sandwich and we're sitting there and he's talking more. And he was asking me about my thing. And so I told him about the Catholicism, how I was brought up and all. Right. And he goes, Paul, it sounds like you want to be close to Jesus. And he goes, I go to a different kind of church because you may not be used to it. He goes, but it's a good church. He goes, they read the Bible verse for verse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? And he's like, yes. And he pulls out a card. And it's from Calvary Chapel there on Bustleton and Philmont.
Oh, wow.
1995. Had Joe Foch on it.
Oh, that's like OG original.
Wait, I still have the card on my refrigerator.
Wow. And so like when did they start? 1990? When did they start?
I don't know. I always
It was
forget.
like right around
90
there,
or
something like
91. 90 or 91.
Because it's been about 35, 40
Yeah,
years.
yeah. When he talks about it, but like at the old meter factory and all that. Yeah, I think it was 90, 91. Yeah.
Yep.
So, and the card always had my favorite verse on it, that Matthew
Really?
11:28, come to me all ye who are tired and heavy laden, I'll give you rest.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, that's how I feel. Like God knows.
Yeah.
Like that verse hit me. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of life,
Yeah.
living this way. He's like, God will give you rest, man. And I'm like, and he goes, you might want to go check it out. He gives me the card. And he goes, they have Wednesday services. Because I think, let's say this was like a Monday.
Yeah.
And I go, well, are you going to be there? And he said, yes. So I'm like, okay.
At least I will know somebody, right?
Yeah. I take the card, I put it in my pocket. Wednesday comes, and I'm like, you know what? I'm hopping a bus up to this Calvary, right?
Yeah, why not?
I hop the bus, I get off of Bustleton Avenue, I walk up, and I go in, I never see the dude. And I'm like, man, all these people are here on a Wednesday?
Is that a lot of people?
Wait, where was this at?
Calvary.
Like
From,
same
here.
spot?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the band comes out now, right? And I'm not used to that, right, Georgie?
Yeah.
From
It's a little bit different.
right. And I got to tell you, they were on fire that night. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, they're banging drums, dude, and praising the Lord. And I'm like, man,
Nothing you've seen,
I
yeah.
sat in the very back, by the way,
Okay.
by myself. And I'm just taking this in, right? And I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. Joe comes out. This is back when he still wore Hawaiian shirts. That was his thing. He always wore a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah. I've seen some of his old videos.
And I'm like, okay, this guy's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Why was he wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
He just always wore them because he's from the West Coast. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. So he always had on a Hawaiian shirt. He just recently in the past, I'd say 5-10 years, stopped wearing them anymore.
He still wears shirts and
Yeah. I mean, these were like
just long sleeve. pretty much,
flower
yeah.
printed
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts, man. And he starts doing the message and reading from the Bible. And I couldn't tell you what he was on or what it was about, where he was at. I just know he started saying how he was an ex-drug addict and loved LSD.
What's LSD? It's one of
Acid.
the drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
And I loved that. That was my thing too. Cocaine and LSD. And I'm like, wait a minute. Because you never hear a priest saying that. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
Well, some do, but
did I?
yeah.
So I never heard him. So I'm like, wow, this is totally different. Like, this is just a guy up here who lived life but knows the Bible, you know? But I never saw that guy. So I kind of got discouraged.
Yeah, yeah.
And I left. But there was another seed planted, right? Another seed planted. God knew. He took I went on a long journey. It probably, I could have got hooked right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And accepted the Lord, you know, but I didn't.
And did you talk to anybody that day?
Nope.
No?
Not at one soul.
Just walked in and out.
Wow. Never saw that guy. I was like, well, that guy lied to me.
He wasn't there.
No, I didn't see him. And I looked, you know, and I wouldn't have missed this guy. He was kind of unique. I'm going to tell you.
Did you ever see him?
Oh,
Well, sorry.
it's a good question.
I need to listen
These
to
guys
the
are not
story.
letting you finish the story.
It's
man.
no, but it's good. That's a good question because that is a good question, and I'm going to tell you.
Continue.
So, I leave, and I never go back. I go back into the world, and I just, you know, I'm depressed. You know, just drugs. And I'm just like, I know this isn't what I should be doing. I'm better than this. I don't want to live this way. So to answer your question, Michael,
Yeah, please.
never saw that guy in my life before that day, right?
Okay.
Never saw him. Never saw him again, except for one time. A couple days or a week after I went that Wednesday night. I'm on a bus coming from Franklin Mills down this road that was going to drop me off on this road. That I've been walking down this road in my neighborhood because where I lived wasn't by the welfare office.
Yeah.
Two totally different neighborhoods.
Okay.
So now I'm in my neighborhood where I lived, getting ready, and I'm coming up this road on the bus, and I got my head against the window. And I see this guy walking up this road. And I'm like, that's that guy. He's singing and clapping his hands and smiling and praising the Lord. And at the time, I didn't put it together. I just thought, wow, there's that guy again on Ashton Road that I've been on now for 15 years up and down. I've never, ever seen this guy in my life.
Yeah. And then you saw.
And he's there praising the Lord as I'm riding the bus by. Never saw this guy again. Now, mind you, I go to Calvary. Never, ever saw him. And I just pieced it together like later in my life that he knew I had gone to Calvary and knew that I was got to see and knew that I was going to and was singing and praising to the Lord. Because he knew I was on that bus coming by.
What? Really?
I believe that some people I've told this story to, and they said you shouldn't say this, but they told me I met an angel. You know,
That's what I was thinking right
now
now.
whether that's true
You
or
didn't
not,
see him. He
Yeah.
wasn't there. He just
Never,
appeared.
ever.
never, nope. And he was singing and praising to the Lord as my bus was driving back by,
Can I
clapping his hands like this, just walking up a street. So.